Oh no, it's 6:01 and I am 1 minute late and I apologize. But good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy. Gulp. I was just a little bit overtired when I woke up this morning. I'm sure I'm not the only one, and this isn't the first time. It probably won't be the last time. But I was cold and tired. And good morning, Opa. Good morning to my afterbirth baby. That's my favorite greeting, by the way, the day after someone's birthday. You say, Happy afterbirth. Well, I mean, it is, right? Yeah, it is. Today is a day full of things to do and celebrate. I've got a friend who's coming over to see my new guest house. I can't wait to show it off. Well, social distance and it is outside. And hey, I told you what happened with the vaccines, right? My sweetie got number 1 yesterday, but my number 2 vaccine got canceled because apparently the inclement weather is causing problems delivering the vaccines. So I got put off for another week. Next week. Good morning, JB. Good morning, Henry. Thanks for being here. Yay, it's Saturday. So, besides it's Saturday, it's clean out your bookcase day. Now, I'm not really sure what the people who invented this day had in mind, but how cool would it be if you did a couple of very special things? Find a book that you think would mean something to someone in your life. Write what you think it would mean to them on the inside, wrap it up, and pass it on. Pretty cool thing to do, don't you think? I mean, talk about a gift that comes from the heart. A favorite book that you think would touch someone else. Or get rid of that stuff that you bought you thought you were going to love, but somebody else might and you don't, so get rid of it. A lot of people are needing things to do right now. Reading is an awesome thing to be able to do. It's Love Your Pet Day. If you have someone like, here we go, wait a minute, like Bailey, who I swear to you runs in here every day, like right before 6 o'clock, so he doesn't miss a thing. It looks like he's sleeping, but I think he's paying attention to every word we're saying. Anyway, it's Love Your Pet Day. So what can you do today to make your pet's day just perfect? Might be food, it might be hugs and love, might be going for a really long walk. Who knows? It's also Handcuff Day. Now, I'm not really clear about this. The original holiday was started because this guy invented, those old-fashioned kind of handcuffs. Yeah, so just be law-abiding today and avoid the handcuffs. That would be my suggestion. It is also Muffin Day. All right, now who doesn't like a good muffin, right? Turns out that English muffins have been made in people's homes over there, or there if that's where you are, for over 1,000 years. They've been making English muffins in Europe, and particularly England, and American muffins since like the 1800s. There are so many delicious muffins you can make. I have my own special trademark muffin that blows everyone away. Are you ready for this now? It is a blueberry, chocolate chip, walnut, coconut. Did I leave anything out? Blueberry, chocolate chip, walnut, coconut muffin. Ugh. No calories because everything in there is like so healthy for you, right? Yeah. Okay. So, in reading about Muffin Day, I read some really nice things, and it started because there was this guy who used to walk to work. I think he was up in San Francisco, and he used to take muffins with him in the morning on his way to work. I mean, he would take them to nibble on them during the day, but he passed all these homeless people and ended up taking extra muffins and passing them out. The next thing you know, he's like started this whole event where he's asking people to bake muffins and give them away. Now, the way things are today, it's a little hard for us to give away homemade food because people are leery of taking homemade food from a stranger, even if they're hungry. But you can always donate increments of $12, a dollar a muffin, to a food bank, or bake them and take them to a shelter, or bake them and just hand them out as you drive along the street and you see people who need them. Right now, there are a lot of people, especially in Texas, who could use our help with some food and some yummy warmth. Oh, have you seen the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Muffin Day. Okay, but wait, it's even a weirder day than Muffin Day. Are you ready for this? It is Northern Hemisphere Hootie Hoo Day. What does that mean? I had to look that one up because Hootie Hoo Day, never heard of it. All right, but there's still time for you to participate because it doesn't happen until high noon today. Okay, here's what you do. At high noon today, you go outside and in unison with the rest of the planet, you raise your hands above your head and yell, "Hootie hoo!" The whole idea being you scare away the cold winter and invite the spring to come in. Yeah, okay, maybe not the most brilliant holiday ever conceived, but it is National Northern Hemisphere Hootie Hoo Day. It's also Social Justice Day, and that rings a bell to me. Do you remember this piece of word art that we put on What Do I Say, What Do I Do? Social justice is not political. It is not a political issue unless you forget to listen to people. I posted something about the hungry or the homeless, or I don't even remember what the issue was that I was posting about. And some people were being kind of nasty and rude and making it into a political issue. It wasn't a political issue. Where people's lives are concerned, it's social justice. Yeah, we need to practice social justice. And today is a good day to get involved in a project. Take something on that means something to you and get out there and support it. Make a difference. Be a good person. Take a gulp. Today is the anniversary of John Glenn being the first person to go into orbit around the Earth, and he did that 3 times on this day. Wow. So I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, the astronauts were my heroes. I knew their life stories. I knew their families. The astronauts were like, do you remember what it was like when you would be like, oh wait, there's a this going on today, and you'd hurry home from school, or everybody at school would be talking about it. It was like the astronauts and space and the race to space. It was such an exciting time. I did booklet after booklet and report after report on different astronauts, but did have a crush on John Glenn, and I know I've talked about Buzz Aldrin a lot. I really liked Buzz Aldrin, can't help it. And when a guy walked on the moon, how cool was that? So, this week, just a couple days ago, we did have a landing on Mars with the what do you call it? The rover Perseverance, right? Okay, that's really cool. But you know what I noticed? I didn't watch it. And I really wasn't involved because there's so many more. I feel like I should hold up my social justice sign again. $2.4 billion to get that rover onto Mars. I am not denying that there's huge value in science. But right now, might not be the time to put $2.4 million into a rover on Mars when there are so many people in our backyards who are not able to pay their rent, who are not able to buy food, who are not able to keep their children happy, healthy, and warm. Let's get ourselves in order and then spread out. I don't know. Maybe you don't agree. And you don't have to. The good news is for me is I'm the one who's got the forum right now. And personally, I say help the people. Take the funds and send out stimulus where it's needed. And by the way, if I haven't mentioned it before, there's a group that I belong to that's a stimulus group, and it's for people who, you may not be the wealthiest people in the world, but you don't really need your stimulus check to pay the rent and eat dinner and eat breakfast. So what we do is we donate our stimulus checks, or at least portions of them, to someone who does need them. So you might want to look into something like that if you're in that position. And if you're not, ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Whew, I feel like I'm really on the, standing on the soapbox today, but I can't help it. The world needs us right now. It does, seriously. And I need a sip of coffee. And a smile. Okay, sip and a smile. In 1792, the U.S. Post Office offered stamps between 6 and 12 cents for your letters and packages, depending on where they had to go. 6 and 12 cents. Can you even imagine what that was like? Oh, Ansel Adams' birthday. Do you know who Ansel Adams is? The landscape photographer, probably the most famous one of all times. I had a a photograph that he did, that my friend Suze gave me years ago, and I don't know what happened to it. But here's what I do know about Ansel Adams. Whenever anyone is taking pictures and they're taking a long time, come on, you've all experienced that, right? My father would pose us for so long, we wanted to run away from home. And under our breath to my father, or out loud to friends, we would say, "Yo, Ansel, speed it up already." So Ansel Adams became like the guy who took too long to take a picture. But in his case, it was worth it because his photos are so amazing. All right. Gail Gordon's birthday. Do you know who Gail Gordon was? He was the mean, crabby principal on Our Miss Brooks with Eve Arden back in the 50s. Probably you don't even remember, but if you could catch like I think on YouTube, I think they do the golden oldies stuff, right? Our Miss Brooks. Ugh, I loved that show. Anybody? Come on. Pop in on that one. Okay. Finally, today's word art. I gotta know. Am I the only one who has to hold a pencil in my hand in order to remember which is my right and which is my left? I know I write with my right hand. So every time someone says turn left, turn right, or it's the one on the left or the one on the right, I have to, in my brain, pretend I'm holding a pencil so I know that this is my right hand. Seriously. And then it made me start thinking about other things that don't come very naturally to me. There are bazillions, but so far the one that's gotten the most attention, I don't naturally parallel park. Some people just like get that, it's like, it's the same thing with dancing. People say, "Oh, it's time for the electric slide. Let's all go and do a line dance." Not me, because I can't follow directions. I can't do it. I can do intricate little details if you put a pen or a felt pen in my hand, but I can't follow a dance. I can't. I try. I swear to you, I try. I love it. I love dancing, but I like the idea that I think my generation came up with this free form dancing because we were the first ones who did it. Starting with the twist. It was a singular thing. You didn't have to follow someone else. Yeah, okay. Anyway, when I am told left or right, I have to hold a pen in my hand, so I'm smart enough to know which way to go. How about you? You have little quirks like that? Yeah, baby. You love parallel parking? Really? Yesterday, because it was my sweetie's birthday, we went hiking in Joshua Tree National Park. I know you're jealous because you wish you lived close enough to just decide to go and pack a picnic lunch and go, but that's what we did. Oh, it was so beautiful. It was so, so gorgeous. The vistas, but I did. Oh, you can't see. I guess they're gone already. There's this cactus called cholla. If you get even close to it, it's like it senses that you're a human and it goes and it sticks you with all its little cholla prick things. But I got my sweatshirt caught on like this, I don't know, cat's claws or whatever you call it, kind of cactusy thing. And when I went to try and pull it off, it stabbed me in the hand and I had little bloody things on my hand. And that part was not fun. That part was not fun at all. But climbing up those rocks to get to the top of these boulders, it was just an amazing, amazing day. And I don't know what it is about eating a sandwich out in the fresh air. Makes it taste 100 times better. Am I right? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? And then sneaking a couple of Pringles in there for good luck. Yeah, baby. Fritzi report. I didn't talk to her yesterday. I don't even know what to tell you. I didn't talk to her yesterday because when I called and said, hey, put me on the portal, they said, can't do it. She's asleep. I will tell you that yesterday morning, she had a fall. Not a serious fall, but they're obligated by law to call me and tell me if she falls. But the story I got was that she and another, what I lovingly call inmate, she and another patient who are friends, is that so cute, were arm in arm helping each other walk, and they both went down. But they're fine. They're fine. In fact, she insisted that the caregiver take a picture of her. And I guess she wasn't making a lot of sense all day. She kept saying something about take a picture, the sweater, the sweater. So the caregiver sent me these two absolutely adorable pictures of my mother wearing this incredibly soft pink sweater. That's mine. And it was hilarious because I think that's why she wanted the caregiver to take the picture and send it to me, because she knows she was wearing the sweater of mine that I gave her so she'd be warm. Oh, she's such a sweetie. So that's the Fritzi report. I'll know more today because I'll talk to her or see her today. In the meantime, gulp. I'm going to see if I can't wake myself up a little bit, although this coffee and your time with me has certainly helped. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Some of you will be in church, but you can watch the replay. It's going to be a fun day Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.